And
Yeah.
I just love these people. They are amazing. Wow.
Love that. Love that. A coach like absolutely loving their ideal client avatar.
Totally, totally. Big love.
Yeah, yeah. So like you knew that you had like gold in your hands, like you have so much that you can help these dentists with. And you now like turned that into like a super successful business, but more on that later. Can I first ask you where you were at before you joined the coaching accelerator, before you started
Yeah.
working?
So there were good things that helped me definitely because I have been coaching dentists already since 2002. So it's about 20, 22 years. So of
Hmm.
course that helps because at least this part I know I can. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
have to find everything new. But I had cancer like 4 years long, and I was restarting my business just after like I was 3 years stable, cancer free, and
Mhm.
that's basically when I came to you about 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And it was everything, and I had to start from scratch again. And nobody knew me because the last 10 years I've been struggling with my cancer. So I had only 10 clients that I was taking care a lot, very intensively, but I was not promoting myself apart from that. So
Yeah.
it's all new. Yeah. And that was the situation. And I started like about 6 months before I got to know you to do a little bit on Facebook and internet, but somehow nothing was working. And I had like one client, but he was not very active and not paying very well. And so, I was just struggling like mad. I knew I have potential, but I knew I'm missing the whole structure and the concept of how to get it on the table, or on the
Yeah.
road. Yeah.
Yeah, and that must have been so hard, like that you have these life-changing skills and this life-changing knowledge for them, but yeah, how do you actually like sell it and get to work with them? And you're very hands-on.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the process, because earlier I've been saying another like through my website basically, and people would find my website. I was very good search engine optimized. So
Hmm.
they would see me, they would contact me, I would make a practice analysis and I would sell them. And that worked quite well. And then I would keep them for a long time. And win-win for all. Yeah. But now the website, it was an old one. It's like from 2010, Oh. And it was not working at all. I did get two customers from this 2 years ago, but that was it then. And so I had to do everything new with social media. I have never worked with social media before. I was much better on website and search engine optimization and stuff like that, like Google and blog, but not social media. So it was a new world for me.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine that that's a lot to figure out then. And yeah, the online world has changed, like what used to work doesn't work anymore right now, like with the website, for example.
Absolutely, it's totally different. And I knew that, and I was ready to go for it and to learn. But it's a learning curve. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And apart from like reaching your ideal clients through social media or like online in as a whole, was there anything else that you were struggling with at that stage that made you want to get my help?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I had everything in my head. Because when you've been working like 20 years in it, you just know everything by heart. But it was I didn't have a concept of how should my product be, and I thought I would offer a 12-month coaching program because I knew in 12 months I can really see the change, and it gives us time to really get a huge change. But I talked to you and you say, no, 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 no. Like find out the three, four things that you're really, really good at, and make a program, 4 month program. And I didn't know if it was right or not, but it was the best decision ever
Yeah,
because I could concentrate only and exactly on the things I love doing and I know I'm best at and I can really deliver. So I have a very good feeling on it. Don't have to sell something that I'm okay, but I'm not specialist. So now I'm specialist on everything I sell and I love it. And it's compact and it's also exactly what they need and it's what they need most.
yeah,
And it's good that it is 4 months because actually 4 months is a long time when you're doing it intensively.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, 12 months would be tough.
Yeah, yeah, and it's also like when you sell an offer, there's not just the financial investment, it's also the time investment, you know. So you will see that a 4-month offer is easier to sell than a 12-month
Yeah.
offer. Yeah,
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 yeah, and there is some kind of, people, because it's quite intensive what I sell. So at some point, people are lucky when it's over. You need
yeah,
a break.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before you joined the coaching accelerator, the main things that you needed help with were the offer, like structuring the offer and getting clarity around the offer and reaching people online, right?
Basically, yeah, from the whole concept, from starting finding groups, which groups, what to post, what to comment, how to make friends, how to contact the friends, and then how to talk to them, and then sell them. So the whole process, basically, that it won't happen if you just have a website. If you have a website, it's just dead capital. Nothing will ever happen with it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And was it like an easy decision for you to join us?
Oh, it was one of the most difficult decisions ever.
Okay.
Not because I didn't trust you, but just financially, I was struggling because I was started 6 months before again, and it was everything very, very tough. And yeah, I mean, I did two challenges with you, and the first one already I knew actually I wanted to join, but I know, okay, I don't have the money, so it won't be now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did a second challenge, like I don't know, 4 months later or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was there again. Each time I was in a team. The first time I was the team leader and we won, and the second time I was in a team that we won too. It was fun. But so I knew, okay, if I don't do it now, I will never do it. But it
Yeah,
was really tough. And to be honest, I didn't have the money, but I had to see, okay, how am I gonna to pay for it? Like if you would do a monthly payment,
yeah.
and we made something that was still tough for me to, because I just had to say, okay, I go for it and take responsibility. It was not there at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
scary, big and scary decision then at that point.
yeah, totally. Yeah,
Oh, oh. Yeah, so like back then, like it was a really, really big step for you to take. And like where we are today is like a completely different world, I would say.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to share something like about the results that you have today?
Yes, so I started in October my first pilot project. Actually, I just wanted to make one-on-one coaching, but what happened is that three people said, I want to join. So I was here, so okay, what do I do now? Well, I have an offer, and then I do a program, and I do group coaching with one-on-one coaching. So,
Yeah.
so and I made like plus other things about 50 grand in 5 weeks. And
What?
yeah, but I sold, like, for this program, I sold three times programs for 10 grants. It was a pilot price. 10, I knew actually it's worth more, but I sell it for 10 just as a pilot.
Yeah.
And because I know that when the people implement what I tell them, and I do everything I can so that they implement,
Yeah.
first they will earn this money back like within 1 or 2 months max. And second, within 12 months, they can make 200 or 300,000 more.
Yeah.
So
It's
easily.
insane. Yeah.
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 So
So, like you mentioned this pilot, and like as I told you before, like when you hear that, usually it's like coaches offering their program for free, like a pilot. But you charged 10K for this program, right? Per client.
yeah. Well, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Originally, I would charge 2,500 per day, but I didn't find customers for that, or few, too little, too few. So,
Yeah.
but funny enough, it's when you got a program, it's easier to sell for 10 than to sell one day for 2.5,
Yeah.
because there is a concept, there is a result that you offer.
Yeah. You sell the result instead of
Yeah,
the specifics, like
yeah, you don't sell
around.
the process, you sell the
Yeah.
result, and
Yeah.
so and it was good. It was good, but I could learn also through this. And to be honest, uh, I delivered it. Now it's over. It's done. Now I'm starting the preparations for the next one. The next one I'm gonna sell it for 20 instead of 10, because that's the price. And I added a few things so that I saw that would make it even more valuable and
Mhm.
help me to make sure that they get results, especially
Yeah.
people who are not really accountable or not stable. I now have two more coachings where I can help them and grab them from wherever they are under the earth, and so that they become they start living.
Yes. So
I
like
did that, and then I raised the price by two, and I think it's a total fair price. I could even
yeah,
ask for more.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you like I know, but others don't know just yet. Like you're now successfully selling a 20,000 euro offer. You
Yeah,
had one sale in, you
yeah.
made a
I had
second.
one sale, and I also found a financial partner, and this went through great. Within 2 weeks, the guy had the loan he needed, and the money was in my account. And so that's a perfect way also to do such kind of really high ticket stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That helps definitely. And now, yeah, well, today I got a next one, and basically he's going, so we're gonna have one more call, and I think it's gonna work. And I have some more waiting, so I have one more month. My goal is 10 people to start with in April.
Yeah,
Yeah,
incredible, incredible. That would be a 200,000 euro a month.
yeah, that's okay.
Would you have imagined, like back then, like before we started working together, that you would be here now today, like having these results?
That's interesting. I mean, I knew I have a potential. I already did like 240,000 when I was before my cancer and stuff like that, but it was
Mm.
my best year. But so I knew somehow it's doable. I didn't know how, and I didn't know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah,
And but now, if I keep going like that, it's going towards 200, between 200 and 500,000 in a year if it works out well. So that's definitely exceeds all my best provisions and dreams. So
amazing. I'm so
I
happy.
have to make it happen. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Let's be real. But the potential is here, and obviously it works. There is a
yeah,
proof of concept.
yeah. And we're talking like really high numbers right now, but I don't believe like that's the most important thing. Like, of course, like it's amazing that you can build such a successful business with online coaching, but the best thing is that you're like doing what you absolutely love, and that
Yeah,
you work with perfect clients.
yeah, totally. And
I
yeah,
love
that's,
that.
that's that's the best thing, It's
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not work.
No, that's how I feel. Like I do what I love most and I get paid really, really well with it. Like how insane is that is possible
Yeah,
nowadays? Yeah.
that's really cool. And yeah, I mean, each coach there, we're here to help people, and when you
Yeah.
know you have something that others don't,
Yeah.
and well, it's nothing best can happen to you.
Yeah. One last question, Dominique. What would you say? What would you tell someone that is on the fence, like about joining the coaching accelerator or any of my other programs?
Just go for it. Burn the boats. Go for it. Yeah. Sometimes, the only reason you don't go for it is because you don't trust yourself.
Mm.
But it starts with this, actually. You need to first trust yourself, and then you can do what it takes to have what you want. It
Yeah.
starts always with you, what you are.
Yeah.
So the best demonstration that you really believe in it is you have to step out of your shadow and to take the step and to burn the boats and go all in. Whatever it takes, and how much courage it takes, and how much it may hurt, and you feel you bad afterwards, and you sign it and you pay for it. You say, "Oh my God, am I gonna do that?" And you say, "Yeah, okay," but now it starts getting real, because now there is no way back, and
Yeah.
that's the best thing that can happen to you.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the coaching was not easy, yeah, and I had to, how you say it in German, we say, to eat some snakes, which means sometimes I had to do things I didn't want to,
Yeah.
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 And like to cut my program, do it 4 months instead of 12. At the beginning, I was like, I
I
love
can
my coach.
remember that.
Yeah. And then the worst for me was the messaging part. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate contacting people, and everything there I hated it. Like the idea of sending happy birthday wishes when people have a happy birthday on Facebook. I said, oh no, it's salesy. I can't do that. And then it happens to me that a coach did it with me, and then we got into contact, and then I realized, hey, that works pretty well. It was really cool. I found it nice that he sent me that, and now I'm nearly buying his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, I have to do it too. So I started doing it. And the funny thing is, because I've been building up this fan base all the time, I realized that even if I didn't know at all the people I was wishing a happy birthday, they knew me.
Yeah.
And they were so happy that I was wishing them happy birthday and thanking me and telling me, yeah, we've been following you and I love what you say and what you write. And
Yeah.
it was so funny. So, and it happens so often. And I say, okay, now that's done that. And now there is not a single day where I don't send happy birthday wishes and where I don't make new friends. And each friend that
Yeah.
friends me, I contact him and I say, hey, I'm so glad we're Facebook friends now. And I would never do that before. But so you have to grow through this kind of stuff, but that's the only way it's going to work. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like, yeah, a lot of coaches want to shortcut the process, and that is not possible. Like what you're saying, like being in contact with your ideal client avatar, like that is a super small like part of the full process, of course. Like it's such a small thing. And new coaches oftentimes want to skip that process and want to go for like the easy route, you know, but you cannot expect the results that you have today without doing these things first, you know, like you can structure your business however you want to later on.
totally. And also each single contact I had, and when I got a call, and I did not always sell immediately, but for each call I did, I always offered calls as a help call. And I learned so much myself through hearing about the problems of my customers, and I could, I thought I knew everything about my market. And the truth is, through listening to my potential customers, I learned so much more, and I was able to refine my marketing and to have much better hooks and to really be real for them and to approach them with the real problems they have and with the real pain points, and that was what I thought they had as a pain point. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it works like
And
magic, right?
that helped me a lot. So it's very important to be in contact with your niche.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Love that. Well, thank you.
one thing I want to say also is, especially for Messenger, I would have never made it without your team. Yeah,
Mhm.
amazing. I'm so thankful that I had them and they helped me through and they took time to show me how to do it and to define, okay, what could I write and how, and it's an ongoing process, and every single time and then every week you can check and say, okay, how can I do it better? What would be the next best answer? How would you have done it? And then you learn so much, and you see also the others have the same problems.
Yeah, just
And
for context, yeah, for everyone like listening, like how I like to explain this is as you have your setup of your coaching business and your offer, like you follow this path towards getting your clients in. And there's all these small steps, you know, in between A and B of getting that result. And as Dominique says, like your ability to have conversations with ideal clients, like you need to optimize that small part to get the results in, and also for all the other single steps, right?
all the, and it's really it's one little tweak after the other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after at the end you've got like I don't know, like 30 tweaks, and then it all works. Everything works.
Yeah. Yeah.
And alone you'd never make it. You can forget it. You can work at it like for the next 5 years. You still won't have any customer.
Yeah. And that's the most valuable thing that we have, our time,
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
Like we know that more than like anyone, you know, having gone through like really tough times.
totally. So yeah, it's great, and I'm so thankful. And I really want to thank you, Nikki, and your team. And you're doing a great job, and you helped me so much. I'm so glad I did the coaching, and I would